Hi, folks, and welcome to another episode of Virtual Visit. My name is Michael, and I'm a tour guide with the New York State Office of General Services. Now, just like many of you, I'm working from home these days, but that doesn't mean I can't give you an amazing tour of our Capitol building. We have a little help from technology. Today, I'm going to be taking you on a virtual tour of one of our most popular stops, the Senate Chamber. Considered by many as one of North America's most sophisticated and artistically stunning workspaces. It's where New York State's 63 senators, each of whom are elected to a 2-year term, come together to do the work of the people as one half of the lawmaking arm of state government, known as the legislative branch. The other half is the New York State Assembly. The Senate Chamber has been in continuous use since 1881, and it underwent a restoration over a 3-year period from 1978 until 1981. The chamber was designed by renowned architect Henry Hobson Richardson. Richardson, who is commonly referred as the first American architect, was an incredibly skilled designer who often insisted on using luxurious materials from every corner of the globe. So much so that an entire architectural movement was named after him, Richardson Romanesque. Richardson is known for his work on Trinity Church in Boston, the Buffalo State Hospital, and the Allegheny County Courthouse in Pittsburgh. Let's start our tour at the top with a closer look at the beautifully carved oak coffered ceiling, which for many easily stands out as the masterpiece of the room. The walls of the chamber are covered with gilded 23-karat gold leaf. Below the gold leaf, you will find beautiful square onyx from Mexico. There are 2 accessible public galleries, one on the east side and the other on the west side. The columns are granite from Scotland, and the arches are yellow marble from Siena, Italy. You'll also find bronze chandeliers hanging in the gallery in the center of the arches. Below the gallery, red leather and carved mahogany paneling adorn the wall. The furniture in the chamber was also designed by Richardson and combines the resilience of mahogany wood with the style and comfort of Spanish leather. Believe it or not, there are still a few original desks remaining dating back to 1881, including the one used by FDR, Franklin D. Roosevelt. When the chamber had been restored in the late 1970s, many items that had been lost or removed were restored to their original appearance, including the addition of the beautiful gold leaf, lighting, and even the carpet design. Notable senators include signer of the Declaration of Independence, Philip Livingston, who served at a time when the Senate held meetings at Albany City Hall, and Franklin D. Roosevelt, our 44th governor and 32nd president of the United States. Fun fact, senators can actually purchase their chairs when they leave office. At the back of the chamber, you'll notice 2 enormous fireplaces, each with 6 feet openings. Because the buildings always had a heating system, these mantles were meant to be a decorative element. However, their size did make them the perfect place for senators to step into and discuss important matters without being heard from others. Because these meetings became so popular, these fireplaces would become known as the Whispering Fireplaces. If we turn our eyes to the front of the chamber, you'll see a large center seat on top of a dais. This chair is reserved for the Lieutenant Governor of New York, who also serves as President of the Senate. Behind this chair is an iconic piece of stained glass depicting the New York State Seal. The seal was created in 1777 and has many interesting symbols. Do you know what they all mean? Well, if not, let me take you through them. The seal features 2 women. On the left is Lady Liberty. She represents freedom to the people of New York State. In her right hand, she holds a peasant's cap, which personifies the democratic rule of the people. Her left foot is stepping on a crown, representing the rejection of royalty. On the right is Lady Justice. She's blindfolded to ensure that she doesn't discriminate against anyone. The scales of justice in her left hand are balanced, giving equal weight to both sides of an issue. The sword in her right hand represents the swift and powerful enforcement of the law. The sun, with a smiling face, is seen rising over 3 New York State mountain ranges: the Catskills, the Adirondacks, and the Allegheny. The river represents New York's great waterways and symbolizes how commerce started in the state. You'll also see a ship and a sloop passing each other on the Hudson River, representing both local and foreign trade. And finally, on a ribbon below the seal is the motto of New York State, Excelsior, ever upward, as well as our national motto, E pluribus unum, out of many, one. Well, there you have it, a closer look at the New York State Senate Chamber and the state seal. My name is Michael, and I hope to see you for our next installment of Virtual Visit.